What is going on, fellas? This is the first of its kind. Typically not a video I make here on YouTube, but for all my car people, I've been telling for months that I would come out with some sort of video about the M8. Here it is, the 2024 M8 Competition Gran Coupe. Now this car is absolutely beautiful. I got it just recently and I've done some work to it. If you look and peek on the inside of here, I've got some Project Gamma intakes, which are, let me pop the hood. Woo! There they are, as you can see them, forged carbon on both of them right there. This engine, as is stock, comes incredibly powerful. Along with the stock power, we have added a couple things. Like I had mentioned just a second ago, we put some intakes. So I've got both these intakes and they come out and into the front here, which later today when we're ripping it, you'll hear the spooling sound like this. That is what that sound effect is, that's spooling. Some of the details on these intakes, just to get a little bit more information on them for you guys. The intakes feature a 4-layer reinforced ply silicone with oil resonant lining and aluminum hose connections to improve airflow, increase horsepower, and of course add style to your engine bay, which you just saw how beautiful they look in the engine bay. As you can see over here is our tune. We also have a JB4 tune. I have it on probably, just because I didn't want to void the warranty, it's a plug and play tune. It's the most easy, most basic tune. I have the capability of running this on E40, E30, whatever you prefer depending on the tune you want to do. I'm still running it on 93. So I'm still able to get gas at any gas station. It's not like the old Mercedes that I had before where I'd be running E40 and I'd have to go mix different ethanol. It was a whole how do you do. I did a MAP 2, one of the most basic tunes for this thing, and it had a little bit of horsepower. That's all I needed. Along with the intakes and the tune, I would show you up underneath the vehicle, but clearly I don't have a lift. But I've got a Revolution Raceworks exhaust on there, downpipes, you name it. The exhaust is unbelievable. Sounds good. And that's really all I've done to this car. Simple 3 things. The most simple things, easily removable, and it makes this car a whole different animal, which you'll see again here in just a little bit. I'll pretty much go over everything in this video. You're gonna witness it all happen right in front of your eyes, folks. Turn some lights on in here. But the package I got did not include this front lip, so that's something aftermarket that I had purchased. It did have already this carbon fiber all over the car pretty much. There is a grille that you can get that's carbon fiber. I definitely plan to get that. But it comes with like your carbon fiber mirrors. The top of the car is fully carbon fiber. Keep in mind, highly suggest this to anyone that has any sort of carbon fiber on the outside of their vehicle. Get it PPF'd, paint protection film. It's definitely worth the money. It'll eventually fade or not look as good. And of course, if rocks come flying at your car going 80 miles an hour, you don't want a little rock chip in your carbon. So get it PPF'd. All the carbon on this car, inside and outside of the car, is paint protection film. So I have nothing to worry about there. I did these side skirts too. So we've got the side skirt all the way down there on, of course, both sides. So really just the front lip, the side skirt, wrapped the entire car matte black, made the white on these logos black. All I did was take the stock wheels and powder coat those fully black, so no more chrome. And of course add the black wrap on the center of the emblem in there. Blacked out pretty much everything. Handles, all the trim, you name it, everything is blacked out with gloss black. Including the taillights, those are extremely blacked out. But when you turn them on, you could see very well, both at night and during the day. So it's not dangerous or anything, like I'm invisible, although if they're off. The front lights, I've got a tint on those as well, but a little bit lighter. That way I can actually see while I'm driving at night. And to be honest, that is pretty much a run through quickly of what I have done to the vehicle myself and what it looks like at the moment. Oh, I mention I completely blacked out the tint. It's most definitely legal. But I blacked out the entire car with tint as well, which helps in this Florida heat, that's for dang sure. But what do you say? We take this thing onto the road and take the M8 Competition for a ride. This thing is totally sparkling clean. Thanks, Dom.
Yeah,
appreciate it, brother. If you guys, like I said, need any details over here in South Florida, my guy Don will take care of you. The matte, when it's clean, is a totally different look than anything else. I love matte. I've had the matte on the Mercedes prior to this too. If you didn't know, we'll talk more about that car in one of my upcoming videos, of course, but I used to have a C63 and it was literally matte black just like this. And ever since, I've just loved the matte black, although I do want to change this color eventually. So this will be something different soon at one point, but for now, we're rocking the matte black. But a few things I love the most this far owning this car is the good mix, and I'll get into a little bit why I believe this is a thing, but the good mix between luxury and sport. Your whole like luxury feel, but you also have the sporty feel where you're ripping it. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I always have been since I was a kid. I will hopefully not ever not have a car. I love cars so much. It's one of my passions outside of the other things that I do in my life, of course. But let me explain a little bit about the 2024 M8 competition. Gran Coupe. Don't forget the Gran Coupe. We got double doors. I will say, they're not the cheapest, but they are very good bang for your buck. The V8, it's just an unreal match, of course. I've always wanted a V10, V12. You know, maybe that day will come down the road. But the V8 is an aggressive engine. This car pushes about 617 horsepower stock. Now, with all the work that I just explained to you guys that we've done over the past couple of weeks, this is pushing around 720 horsepower. You remember my AMG, the very first car I had that I fully built from head to toe, that car was 1,100 horsepower. This car weighs, I think it's around 4,500 pounds. I could be off, but I'll pop it up on the screen here. But for a big body vehicle like this, that's not that bad. Like, this thing is a big body, it's big. Gosh dang it. Now, if you did leave this vehicle stocked, you'd have a good warranty up until about 50,000 miles. In my case, it's shot, it's gone. Out the window, take it and throw it. This car does a 0 to 60 pull in about 2.5 to 3 seconds roughly. With the work that I've got done to it, it's about 2.5. It is fast. The all-wheel drive, which you have different options in this vehicle, which is another really cool thing. You can have all-wheel drive, or you could do the rear-wheel drive. So you kind of can pick. You want to go do some burnouts, donuts and stuff, you do rear wheel. But I'm not trying to burn through tires like that, so I just keep it in all-wheel drive at all times. And it's an animal off the line. Woo! God damn. I'm not gonna lie to you, enough talking. Let's get to really showing some of the beauty of this vehicle, and not only that, the sound and the speed. Don't worry, police officers, I am in Mexico on private roads. Woo! There is nothing better than that. My goodness, it's so fun. That was probably so crazy from the outside view. Can't wait to watch this footage. Definitely got plenty of trunk space, that's for sure. I'm just chilling in here. There's plenty of legroom for, I'm 6'2", and this seat's back because I'm obviously the one driving, and there's still legroom for me. You've got your two USB-Cs right there, air conditioning in the back, of course, and then your own controllable like seat warmers back here, and of course temp control. It's crazy how much room and how comfortable it is back here. All the Alcantara, the whole way through the entire ceiling in the entire vehicle, like the entire thing is all. They went a little above and beyond, to say the very least. Oh, if you have fishing rods, which I tend to do sometimes in the car, which is crazy, but you could bring those through. If not, you also have, of course, your cup holders here that come down, and that goes right back up. Reminds you of like a mini Maybach. In the back here too, something really, really cool is if you click this, shade cover comes out on the back, and then of course you can get rid of it as well. that'll go away. If you click these side ones, that's just the exact same thing for the side windows here. Some nice shade, and then of course for the other side as well. Boop, and back down. Just little tiny things that I would never even think of adding. Of course, in here you have your 2 cup holders. I keep my charger in there. Center console. I think they went a little classy on the steering wheel. They definitely could have went like more sporty version. Like the M4 has a much more sporty looking steering wheel. But again, I believe this car is meant for someone older that wants a little bit of the sport, but they also have the luxury side of things. That's what has stood out to me a lot with this vehicle in specific. It's definitely got like the whole sporty M4 track feel, but it also has that luxury, that Maybach, that Rolls-Royce feel to it as well. So you're getting the best of both worlds. Now you can keep your exhaust open or closed. It gets a little bit quieter when it's closed, but of course I'm always driving it with it open. This is never off. The knob here on this car is definitely different, and it's something to get used to. Of course, drive is that, and you go neutral, and you can go reverse by putting it up like that. It's almost like a stick shift. Park, you click the P, it's right there, and now I'm in park. It's different. It definitely took a little bit of getting used to this, but once I did, it's nothing you wouldn't really recognize. Go track mode, you just click this right here, the N mode, and now I am officially in track. I've got the heads-up display of my RPMs right there, and my speed and the speed limit, which they have the same thing all down here as well. And I have check engine lights on because it's got downpipes. Just an FYI. You could change literally everything on this car. The transmission, the chassis, the steering, the brake, you name it, you could change it right here. I usually don't touch any of this. I set it when I first bought the car, and I just keep the configure M2 right here. And then when I go to drive, I could click this, the M2, and as you can see, everything gets automatically switched right into that over here. Very, very thought through process on the whole interior design of this vehicle, that's for sure. One of the coolest parts about this BMW is the way the stereo system works. So here's how you turn up the volume, ready? Look. So trippy, dude. And then if you want to switch the songs, I can't get copyrighted if I'm not monetized. Now, of course, there's different packages, and I'm not sure exactly what packages might come with this. I got this car straight off the lot at the dealership, and it had a lot added onto it. But we did do the upgraded stereo. I don't know if the diamond stitching comes stocked, but that was also something that caught my eye right away. I was like, holy moly, the interior design on this is just mwah. It's crazy, but I actually kept the original sticker right here. So you can see all the additional add-ons on paper right here. M8 competition, Gran Coupe. It is $138,800 starting. And then of course, if I'm not even gonna say all this, but I'll let you guys stop the screen and see what was added on. I mean, the M Carbon exterior package is $5,400. These are the couple things. Here's the sound system right here, $3,400 right there. That was the sound system that came with it. And there's a few other miscellaneous things, but a lot of it looks to be included, of course. My total price came out to $155,245. I kept this just for this video, literally. If you guys do not watch my main channel where I do 99% of my content, this is probably one of the first videos on this channel. I do a lot different things than just cars. Cars are like my side hobby, and I just love cars. And that's why I made this channel here, to share that passion alongside all the people that might be interested in the same exact thing as I am. And if it doesn't get views, I really, to be quite frank, I don't care, because I'm having so much fun filming this video. It's something new to me. I've been making the same content for 8 years, so this is amazing for me to be able to go out and film this beautiful car, and that I'm blessed to actually own, because it's incredible to be 23 and have one of my dream cars. Of course, the C63 at the time was my dream car, and then I upgraded to this. And in my eyes, it's an upgrade, at least. Maybe that's some watching, but it's crazy, the steps to life, just experiencing so many different vehicles at this age. I love it. I love vehicles. I just got to go rent a bunch of crazy stuff. Maybe that's what this channel's funding could do. Whenever I make money on this channel, I'll just start pumping it into cars. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And these yellow headlights was as simple as just like a $300 chip that I just got and put in the headlight. I had my guy put it in the headlights, and it made the car look 100% better, like Batman. Highly suggest anyone with a BMW to get those yellow lights. They look amazing, change the entire car. And at night, your white high beams will still come on in the middle of them, so you will be able to see. But all in all, this car is absolutely stunning, and it sounds dang good too. As simple as it's like butter. It's so smooth. There's zero lag whatsoever. The second you step on the gas, you're taking off rip. You're gone. Never gets old. So unfortunately, as you can see above, the sky is gray. It's currently raining as well. I just pulled the car in to the garage and she's soaking. No bueno. Obviously, this is the first video ever on this channel. I don't know how much I'm gonna post. I'm gonna shoot for like, at this time, let's just say comfortably once every other week or something like that. I want to shoot for as much as I possibly can. I've got some really cool plans. I know a lot of people with very cool vehicles, and we're going to be filming some really cool car meets around the local area that I'm in, and so much more with this car. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button if you did. Make sure you're subscribed. We're almost at 100K. We can get a plaque at 100K, a 100K plaque, which would be so cool to put next to our other plaque from the main channel. As you can see, 100K right there. And the main channel actually has the gold plaque as well. Maybe one day this channel will get that. Who knows? Subscribe, just subscribe. Help us get there. But a lot more plans to do with this M8 right here. And maybe if this channel starts bringing in any sort of revenue, I'll dedicate every single dollar from this channel right here into buying more cars and doing crazy experiences that relate to cars. Much love, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed this little quick overview slash show of my M8 competition. I love that thing. And who knows what's next. I got this van. Just got this van last week. I named it the Pickle Spur. Sick. It's got a couch in it. It's literally got a couch and a beanbag. It's great for the videos and getting my feed for all the animals here at the farm. Mia, what do you think of all this crazy stuff, huh? Regardless of all the other accessories around the house, much more videos to come. I appreciate you watching this video, and if you came over from the main channel, welcome to my other hobby. That was so weird making a car video. It was like so different. See ya.